My guest on the Culture Crawl this morning is John Herbert from Legion Arts in Cedar Rapids, which operates CSPS and the Landfall Festival of International Music, which begins next week. You keep pretty busy all year long, but this may be one of your busiest weeks.
You could argue that. Certainly our staff would argue that. We have about 40 different musicians coming from 12 countries in a period of 5 days. So we keep busy for sure.
I was looking over the list, and I counted, I think, 12 different acts over a 5-day period.
I think about 12 artists. Most of them doing single concerts. A few of them doing more than one show.
And you're centered, of course, at your venue, which is CSPS, but you do have some other events and concerts around the area, and you also have placed one band as part of the Iowa Soul Festival next Friday.
Actually, two bands. Two bands, yeah. The festival starts on Tuesday, and we have for 4 nights the sort of headliner concert at CSPS at 8 p.m. And that will be groups from Italy, from Trinidad, from Argentina, and Tunisia. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights. The same days we have concerts going on at various venues around town. We have a South African guitarist playing at Opus Concert Cafe. We have a wonderful Vietnamese musician who will be doing a couple of shows at the the Cedar Rapids Public Library. We have a terrific jazz trio from Turkey playing at First Presbyterian Church. And then on the weekend, we're very excited. We have actually 2 groups from Africa coming. One from Uganda, who will be here for the whole week, an artist named Chinobe. And then the Sierra Leone Refugee All-Stars will also be coming in for the weekend. Both those groups will be performing in conjunction with the Al Jarreau Show on Friday night in Iowa City for the Soul Festival, and then they will be performing here in Cedar Rapids on Saturday afternoon at Green Square Park.
Well, as always, it's just an astonishing variety of people coming from all over the world, and and a lot of small countries as well. And I know that that's on purpose. What's your process in picking the groups who come every year?
Well, we're lucky in the sense that there's a number of world music festivals that take place in the Midwest around the same time period. So we sort of work as a kind of informal consortium. We share ideas. We share groups that information about groups we know are coming, or groups that we'd like to sort of like seek out, and then we get to the difficult logistical part of trying to put these artists in Milwaukee and Madison and Chicago and Cedar Rapids and Minneapolis in a way that makes sense both for the festivals and for the artists. That can be very challenging. But then I personally work with lots of artists. CSPS hosts international music.
You have an international reputation, so I'm sure a lot of people contact you.
So we hear from artists and from their agents. I have the good fortune to go to some festivals both in the U.S. and abroad to sort of see some of these groups firsthand and make connection with the artists and their agents. So it's a complicated and long process. We actually will start looking at artists for next year, starting
next
in October.
Week.
Yeah, really. I go to a conference in Spain in October, and we'll be sort of checking out some artists there.
Well, I know it's a little bit like picking your favorite child, but is there any, out of the dozen events that you're putting on, is there any you're particularly excited about?
Well, one thing I'm really excited about is that in some respects, world music tends to be kind of a male game. A lot of the bands that are really prominent, are run by or entirely comprised by men. And we've always tried to get a little more female presence in our festivals. So I'm really excited this year that we have a 70-year-old Calypso singer from Trinidad coming, performing at CSPS. We have a wonderful, talented Vietnamese musician, a young woman who now based in San Francisco, who will be performing. A concert I'm really excited about is a woman from Tunisia named Amel Malouthi. She's a young singer-songwriter, really talented, but also kind of politically engaged artist who, during the Arab Spring, was writing material and songs that became sort of anthems for the resistance movement in Tunisia, during that heady political period. So she's a tremendously exciting artist to me, not only on a musical basis, but because she really demonstrates very clearly that belief that I think we all subscribe to, in a way, that music can really have a significant impact and play an important role in the movements for social justice.
And we were talking off the air a little bit about the Calypso singer, and she's not just a Calypso singer. It sounds like she's the.
She's called the Queen of Calypso, and she's really. I'm very excited about it. She's getting up there in years, but she's incredibly energetic and just a really vibrant and vivacious personality. Her name is called Calypso Rose, and she'll be here on Wednesday night, and we're really excited about that show as well.
So if your full knowledge of Calypso music is Harry Belafonte's "The Banana Boat" song, boy, are you in for a treat.
Yeah. And it's exciting because she's actually touring with a really young Calypso band based in Toronto, made up of guys from Trinidad originally who are now based in Toronto. So you get it kind of both ends of the spectrum, somebody who's been at it for years, and then a bunch of young musicians who are just sort of discovering the form.
Talking with John Herbert from Legion Arts about the Landfall Festival of International Music, which runs Tuesday through Saturday. Now you've said you've got a dozen groups coming in. You've got a lot of concerts at CSPS and some others. I know the concerts at CSPS, kind of your quote-unquote headline concerts, those are ticketed events, correct?
They are. They're currently tickets are $10 for those four shows: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The ticket price will go up on Sunday to $15. So if you want to see a lot of shows, or you want to save a few bucks, buy your tickets now. You can get them online at our website, which is legionarts.org. You can stop by CSPS, or you can call us at 364-1580. The rest of the concerts then taking place at other venues, and on Saturday in Green Square Park, those concerts are all free of charge. We eagerly accept donations, but we don't want anybody to stay away because they can't afford it. So the concerts at Iowa City Public Library, First Presbyterian Church, Opus Concert Cafe will all be free concerts.
Well, the world comes to Cedar Rapids for the Landfall Festival of International Music starting this Tuesday. Again, the website, if people want to look at the full schedule of events, is
legionarts.org.
Thanks, John. Good luck with it.
Thanks, Dennis.